Lean in, show y'all the mean and chivalry. Rap ruler, you got scooter. Right jab like Sav Juga. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder. Get cake, snakes get slithery. Lean in, show y'all the mean and chivalry. Rap ruler, you got scooter. Right jab like Sav Juga. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder. Get cake, snakes get slithery. Lean in, show y'all the mean and chivalry. Rap ruler, you got scooter. Right jab like Sav Juga. Every member on my
Oh, Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool. Big up to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Welcome back to a match reaction, a late match reaction, not immediately after the game that you have probably seen in the past on this channel, but a match reaction a day after that I have titled the Anfield Aftermath. So I haven't really talked about this game, and I will give my thoughts about this game, but I feel great. Great Monday morning. I woke up, this coffee, I'm drinking coffee today. Tastes great, tastes better than usual as well. And yeah, it's just great. We get a win at Anfield, something that we haven't in like 10 years, almost 10 years. Last time we won there was in 2016. So I was 17 years old and now I'm 27. I was 17 years old the last time we won at Anfield, and now I'm 27. So it's been a pretty long time. But we finally get over that hump. We actually get a win at Anfield, something that I didn't think could honestly happen. I predicted a draw for this game, but we did get a win. Goals from Harry Maguire to score the winner. Harry Maguire, out of all people, Harry Maguire to score the winner, out of all people. Big up to Prime every single time, fellow Mud brother, and also Chelsea fan who also had beaten Liverpool in the past, in the last recent week. So big up to you, Prime. Sure, only you and I currently in this league know how that feels, along with Palace fans. But yeah, so big up to you every single time. But yeah, I'm absolutely like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm absolutely ecstatic. I'm over the moon. Like, Liverpool are the #1 ops, and I'm so glad that we beat them because, you know, all that money that they spent, all those things that they were talking about. And this 15th place, one of the worst Manchester United squads in history, got 3 points at Anfield. At Anfield, I still can't believe it. At Anfield, this is not like Old Trafford or anything where in recent years we've still been able to beat them at Old Trafford, even though we've lost some of the games too. But at Anfield, for us to beat them, when they have Isak and, you know, all these players and all these people that they've signed and all these things that I was hearing about this team, man, and look at them now. They're 4 in a row. They've lost 4 in a row. 4 in a row. And who do they play next? They play Villa next. H's team. Is it? Is it H's team? Let me have a look. But yeah, if you guys didn't see this, man, I'm sorry, guys. But it is what it is. Arnie Sly is looking spooky over there.
snakes get slithery. Lean in, show y'all the mean and chivalry. Rap ruler, you got scooter. Right jab like Sav Juga. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, big up to everyone. Make sure you guys are running up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribing if you haven't already. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys are running up that subscribe button. But yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding this game, I'm obviously going to speak about it and more in depth about everything as well, the result too. I wasn't on the watch along for Sarcasm City TV. Big up to Flawless and on all the guys who were on the watch along as well. I couldn't make it. I was unfortunately working, but I did watch the entire game. And just, yeah, the game itself was just, for me at least, like just a roller coaster of emotions, literally from minute one. The fact that we took an early lead, and even after that in the first half, we were able to create a couple of chances. And then also just the fact that we stayed in the game for probably like right until the end as well. Knowing Liverpool's run of form, their current form, and how they haven't been good. They haven't been able to finish their chances. Some of their players, especially the new signings, haven't been able to hit the ground running. Some of them haven't even gotten their first goal yet. So we have players in our squad who have more goals than like their signings combined. Isak and Verts combined. Maguire has more goals than Isak and Verts combined. Also, like I'm pretty sure Mount has more goals. Like it's crazy. This is what I'm saying. So it's like we pretty much they the goal itself. If I were to speak about the first goal, yes, there was like a head injury. The referee didn't stop the run and play. Van Dyke just absolutely fell asleep. Need to speak about this guy because it's in games like this where if you are going to praise him as one of the best center backs in the league and this and that and arguably in the world and in the top conversations of like all time when you compare him to guys like Vidic and guys like Terry and Arsenal center backs, like if you're gonna do all these type of things, then you need to keep the same standards for him when he makes a mistake. And he made a mistake for that first goal. He let Mbuemo, who was on the floor, who was the one who collided with the player who had the head injury, which was McAllister. And Mbuemo on the floor gets up and still runs past Van Dijk. And Van Dijk is the one who loses his man. And Mbuemo, great finish. I mean, Mbuemo to score a goal, that celebration that he had as well, cold. Just absolutely cold. Just cold. And from there onwards, it's like, okay, it's something like in that moment in the game when I'm watching and I'm seeing that goal, I'm just like, yo, we are in for a game today. Because the way that we just started off then is like when I've looked at I've looked at games that we've started off bar Manchester City and maybe the rest of all the other games and Brentford. No, even Brentford first half we did start off well. Bar Manchester City and the rest of all the other games, we've had very good starts. We've had very good first halves. This was the first time in a game which is also why I was so shocked because it was at Anfield, where because how we started off well, we capitalized and got a goal very early. In Chelsea, we didn't score early, but we were able to force a mistake. We created a chance which forced a mistake for Sanchez to get a red card pretty early, 5th minute. But we haven't been able to score a goal like quite this early, and we did against Liverpool. Like 62 seconds, we score a goal. And from there onwards, it's like, yes, there's a little bit of pressure on them to get back into this game. But even for us, it's like, okay, we're fine. We find ourselves in a position where we've taken an early lead. All we need to do is just pretty much try to hold the ball a little bit while we can create. If we do end up creating more chances, which we did, by the way, we can get that second goal. And pretty much it felt like in that first half, there was a moment where we were kind of going at them. We were just like, okay, let's create a couple more chances. We still needed to keep the ball, I think, a little bit more better. We were still giving away like sloppy, knowing that Sesko was not on the pitch and Mount was in the middle. We were still trying to play long balls from time to time, which I didn't honestly really quite understand why. But that's just what it's been a pattern that I've been seeing in the past couple of games, so it's nothing new to me. Rest all though, Cunha, Mbuemo, these two guys specifically, what a game from them. I mean, these are reasons why we've signed these two type of players. Having input from them in a game like this, Cunha didn't even score, and I've been waiting for a goal from Cunha, to be honest, this season, and I want him to score a goal this season, and this is an expectation I at least have from him because you had a decent number of goals last year, and I get it. I know you were not going to replicate anything maybe near it, but you need to get a goal, and I think it would help you too. But regardless, in that game too, in the second half specifically, holding up the ball towards the end of the game, I think Cunha was fantastic, and Mbeumo looked like a threat. Some of the crosses that he played at times looked like a threat. Like having these two guys in our attack has been good, man. Like from watching our attack last season and how lackluster it was. Joel, big up to you because it's perfect timing for you to show up in the stream too, because you have someone like Garnacho who you saw against Forest and who was absolutely terrible. We had him in our attack last season. And to see Cunha and to see Mbeumo in our attack is great, man. And then Amad Diallo as well for the first goal, linking up on that right-hand side with Mbeumo playing in that pass. He looked like a threat throughout the game too. We were playing the ball to him quite a lot on that right-hand side. And he was attacking Connor Bradley most of the time. And it's like in the first half, we were gelling well. Bruno Fernandes, if I were to speak on the captain, I mean, your ordinary Bruno Fernandes game, that chance that he missed, oh fucking hell, man, he should have scored. It's bad. It's really bad, bro. It's annoying as shit too because like you bag that and it's 2-0 and it's like, okay, where do we go from there? It could get ugly. It could be a 3 or 4-0 at that point. But and regardless, we ended up getting the winner, which I'll speak about in the second half as I get to it. But Bruno Fernandes needs to be scoring there. But that chance that we created for that Bruno Fernandes move and that chance was good. Like we created, I think we created a decent amount for us to get a second goal at least in that first half. But we weren't able to get it. Obviously, second half, and I've been saying this throughout the entire season, that it's a pattern again of how we come out in the second half and how we perform in the second half. We oftentimes look like a completely different team from the first half. I don't think we look like a completely different team from the first half necessarily. It's just that we invited Liverpool a lot more to attack, which ended up getting into the equalizer for them, Cody Gakpo. Rest of the game too, a little bit, we had a, like, manager said this after the game. He said we had a little bit of luck, and I completely agree with him because not every single day Cody Gakpo hits the post like three different times and misses. Yeah, I get it. He's shit. Like, I understand he's shit, and he probably shouldn't even be playing. But it's like, yo, even the fact that we were able to give away 3 chances to Cody Gakpo throughout that game where he hit the post and he ended up bagging is like, okay, like we needed to pattern up a little bit too. But and that type of pressure always felt like was going to come sooner or later in that game, because one, it's Liverpool. They have enough like firepower, all these signings and stuff that they made. I thought eventually, okay, it'll probably finish as a 1-1 when Cody Gakpo ended up scoring that equalizer. But after that, I think it's like we didn't fold, which is one thing that I was very happy to see. We didn't fold, specifically towards the players too. We didn't fold. We still created chances after that. That Mbeumo, the corner that we had, set piece again. I don't think we don't really score a lot from set pieces either. But Bruno takes the corner, plays it to Mbeumo at the edge of the box, and Mbeumo just simply shoots. Yes, it gets blocked, but um, as much as I do criticize Bruno Fernandes quite a lot for some of the performances, that pass that he did to Maguire was unreal. First time, like, it was Mbeumo shoots, it gets deflected, it's in the air for a little bit, and he hits it first time. He kind of just like half volleys it into the box, and Maguire's just pretty much almost near like at the back post. Easy header for him. Konate doesn't even like really compete for it, and it's 2-1 from there in the 84th minute, and it's just like scenes and limbs, genuinely, because it's like you're 2-1 up at Anfield, you hold on, and you get, I think, a massive, massive win. This is a massive, massive win for us, bro. Like, does it change anything for me in terms of like the manager? No. Does it change anything for in terms of our season and where we might be heading? No. But it's a massive win just in terms of like, I didn't really think we would beat Liverpool. I genuinely didn't think we would. No, as bad as they are, I think we have our own problems too. But they proved me wrong. They yeah, he did. Like, I can't sit here and speak bad about his lineup, to be honest, because technically he got his lineup right, because we ended up scoring the second minute of this game, bro. Like, something that I don't really normally see from the team. Now, am I getting ahead of myself or getting gassed looking towards the next game? I think the next game is incredibly still tough. It's Brighton at home at Old Trafford. It's a team that we lose to quite a lot every single season when we play them. We don't really win against them at home at Old Trafford. I'm pretty sure it's Brighton, right? Let me check. Let's see. But yeah, it's just like I'm quite surprised. Of course, of course I'm happy about the result. Like, regardless of what I feel about the manager and how I still think he should be gone. Yeah, we are playing Brighton. Regardless of what I feel about the manager and how I still think he should be gone and everything, it's a big win, man. Like, celebrating a win against your biggest rivals at Anfield away as well, to score in the final minute and in the last couple of minutes of the game, and for it to be Harry Maguire as well, of all fucking people, slabhead of all fucking people, is like is scenes, man, and they can hold that. They can absolutely hold that. It's 4 losses in a row. There's 3 losses now in the Prem: Palace, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Or Chelsea, Palace, and Manchester United now. So it's like, yeah, man. Good win for us. We get 3 points. Well, I think now we're 2 points off Liverpool, if I'm not wrong. So how the Premier League and the league table is moving, and kind of like how the title race itself is moving, is crazy. But it is still early days. It's only 8 matches played in the Premier League. But yeah, man, I mean, good performance from I think a lot of our attack. I think defenders too, to a certain extent. The goalkeeper, our goalkeeper Lamens. I said this before the game. I said this after the Sunderland game too. It was like, okay, he got a clean sheet against Sunderland, do this against Liverpool. Even though he didn't really besides that Isak save, he didn't really have much to do besides that Isak save. I still think he was just like confident, calm, and composed, and it was good to see having a goalkeeper make some of those, do some of the basics, because we've had two goalkeepers in the past season who can't sometimes do some of the basics, is refreshing to see, and it was good to see him, and it felt safe at the back at times as well. So Lamens, hopefully it only gets better and better for him. Hopefully we only see good consistent performances from him. Delict, Maguire, I think even defensively, like bar the goal too, like was okay. Just didn't really make a lot of mistakes. Delict was good. Like Dallo, why he starts again, I just don't understand. Mason Mount played, even though Cunha and Mbemba were really the show of our attack. Like why he plays because he's one of Ruben's favorites, but he didn't really do much in the game, to be honest. I can really barely think of a moment where Mason Mount had like a chance that he created, or he played like a he broke the lines with like a pass or something like that. I can't really think of like a moment like that, but yeah, when I seen the lineup, I was obviously, I had my opinions when I seen the lineup originally, and it was like, okay, I don't quite understand why. Yeah, and I said this too. I'm not gonna like shy away from that, and like, yeah, stay away from the fact that I said that too. Is that everybody on the stream, Safi followers, were all complaining about not having Sesko in the first half with the long balls, when the second balls was a secret tactic. Love that. I was one of them complaining as well. It's like, because at times I just quite didn't understand why they were going for the long ball. Regardless, though, we were already in the lead, and I think the idea was for Mount was playing there to try to win the ball, to try to allow Cunha and Mbeumo to get into the game itself. But it's like, whatever, regardless how it ended up turning out to be. Again, I can't sit here and criticize Ruben's team selection because we ended up getting a result that I didn't think we would get. So I can't sit here and criticize him for that. Now, how we perform against Brighton, and how do we set up against Brighton? We shall see. But it's like, yeah, it's I can't sit here and technically criticize him for that, even though I was complaining about this in the first half as well. Big up to you, Chinlu. He says, big up, she, good win, third win in a row, maybe. Listen, if we beat Brighton at home, I'm again not getting ahead of myself, but that it would be a big win for me, because Brighton at home is a bogey team, bro. We cannot beat Brighton. Brighton at home last season pissed me off. I had a crash out in that game, because I don't know if you guys remember, it was when Onana spilled the ball. There was a simple cross that was played in. Onana spilled the ball, goes straight to one of their players. I don't know if it was João Pedro or not, but they ended up scoring. They make it 3-1, and I crashed out. I literally crashed out in that game. I lost it. That game, if we end up getting over the line, Danny Welbeck is gonna score in that game. It's just these type of things. Like these guys always beat us, or they get some sort of result. We just haven't been able to beat them at Old Trafford. So if we are able to win that game and are able to get over the line in that game, I'm not saying we're having conversations, but it's like, okay, some things are different. Again, I will just point that out, is that some things are different. We are able to get results in games like that. Some things are different. Maybe. We have Forest after that, who Forest are about to get a new manager bound. It looks like it's about to be Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche against Manchester United. He's going to play the ugliest and the most heroic football. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get a result. But that's on the Saturday, November 1st. That's right after the Brighton game. But Brighton game, cool. It's like, it's one of these things where, all right, now we've finally gotten, another thing which I need to speak on is back-to-back wins. We've finally gotten back-to-back wins. Build on this. Players need to build on this. You had a defensively and even offense to a certain extent in terms of chances that we created. We should have been a little bit more clinical, but we had a decent performance. We had a good performance against Liverpool. I can definitely say that. So build on this. Use that against Brighton. Play that same type, like in terms of show that effort, stay in the game, keep your heads, all those type of things. Like show effort in terms of the Brighton game as well, because this is a team that we haven't been able to beat at Old Trafford. So go in that game and get over the line, man, and get a good result and have a good performance. Ruben Amorim, whatever lineup you put out in this game, look at some things in the game that didn't work out and put out a better lineup. Start Sesko. Stop playing Dallo. Luke Shaw, to be honest, I can't really complain too much about him in this game, because he actually was okay. He didn't really do too much wrong, but Me personally, I obviously wouldn't want to see him. But cool, like, don't play Dallo. Why are you playing Dallo? Play Dorgu. Play him. Play Ahmad on the right-hand side. Play Dorgu on the left-hand side. Keep the midfield of Bruno and Casemiro. Cool if you're going to play Bruno. Obviously, I would want to see Mainu in there. Maybe play Mainu early. Xerxes still kind of upset he's still not getting game time and he's still not getting minutes, but okay. And our attack starts Tesco. Don't play Mount. Start Tesco. And maybe we have a chance against Brighton. Maybe we're able to get a result against them. So, and yeah, same thing. Like in the first half, be a little bit more clinical, take our chances. And in the first half, we should be able to capitalize on the start that we have most of the time in that first half, which is a more positive start where we're able to create and generate chances. Score more. We took an early lead in this game. I want us to try to take an early lead in that game as well. Go for it. Simple as that. So I have nothing but praise, to be honest, in this game. I'm not going to sit here and be like a negative guy and just speak, too much ill about the manager. You guys, I've said this as well. It doesn't change anything in how I feel about this manager. I still want him to leave at some point in time. We've got a good result though, and I'm going to try to speak more positive about the team and also for the manager, and I give him credit for this result because he's gotten a big result. This is a good result. Like a team that, even though in their run of form, I know we have our own problems, and I thought we would get rolled over. I thought we would lose. I predicted a draw, thinking that would be the most that we would get out of this game, but we won, and we got an early goal in the game too, and we were on it, man. We were on it, so I'm happy. We get to enjoy this win, United fans. I'm happy for you guys as well, and yeah, man, it's Diwali today. Yeah, man, Sai, big up to you. Happy Diwali to you, my bro. Like, it's Diwali today. I'm happy, bro. I'm chilling. Harry Maguire, big up, my bro. YG. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So happy days. Let me know if you want the link, YG. I'll just send you the link for the match reaction. You can speak on this game too. Watch for Baliba having a worldie. Hey, he's not been playing the best, to be honest, I've been hearing. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does somehow turn up and have a great game. But yeah. Same to you, Sheik. Appreciate that, man. Big up. I respect that. I'll never fight an Amram Outer for wanting him out. It's a logical opinion, but happy that you're giving him props, unlike most on that side. Yeah. It's, you gotta give him credit when credit's due. He proved me wrong because I didn't think we would get a result out of this game, and whatever lineup he put out, whether I agreed with it or not, it proves me wrong because he ended up winning this game. So I have to give him props and I have to give him credit for that. But it doesn't change my opinion, and I want to make that very clear, is that it doesn't change my opinion. Continue this. Maybe over the span of a lot more other games where I consistently see a couple of performances and we're consistently playing well, where maybe my opinion will change, not even change to something different, but maybe my opinion will change on certain things. And it's more over a span of games. We still have issues. We still have problems, but we did get over the line and we did get a good result. We did. I'm not going to speak about this today, bro. I'm sick of that game. Genuinely, I'm actually sick of that game. Yeah. Our kicker. Our defense, cool. Our play calling was terrible, but I really seriously blame our kicker because you got to be kicking that. You got to be making that third. You got to be making that point. That PAT. It's ridiculous, bro. Anyways, United just need to go on a winning run. Winning breeds a winning mentality. Exactly. We need to go on a run. Go on a run, and then that's where my opinions will change a little bit. But we need to go on a run, and listen, we finally got the 2 back-to-back wins. In my life, I never thought we would get these 2 back-to-back wins against Liverpool at Anfield. That it would consist of Sunderland and Liverpool. Didn't think we would get that. So it makes you just wonder about other games too. Is like, okay, we gave Arsenal a pretty decent game. We could have gotten a result in that game. City's a team that we lost to so far. We beat Chelsea, even though they had gotten that red card early, and now we've gotten a win against Liverpool at Anfield. So his run against big teams still kind of is a thing, because even at Anfield, you know what's another crazy thing, chat, is that, think about this, the fact that Harry Maguire had the chance to win it last year too, and he got presented with another chance this year, and he took it. I think that's insane. I genuinely think that's insane. It's my last comment on that match. Why the hell is Carter on the pitch? So I can understand. I'm telling you, bro. It's the play calling. The defensive play calling was. We need to fire our defensive coordinator. I don't know why we still have him, bro. It's so stupid. Big up Stephanie G. Every single time Yo, Sheik, big up, buddy. Big up to you, Stephanie G. I hope you enjoyed that win. It's a great win, man. It's a great win. Again, I didn't want to be negative on this stream. I wanted to be positive on this stream because we don't really get a lot of moments like this to be positive. We've had terrible seasons in the past couple of years. We've not had wins like this to win at Anfield. So I'm happy, man. I'm taking the 3 points. You can hold that in the chat. I know you're trying to talk about the Giants because you don't want to talk about this game, but you can hold that. Their team can hold that, yeah? Where was Isak? Where was the Verts? Where were all these guys, bro? Your team can hold that. You don't want to talk about football. That's why you're talking about NFL. Don't think I can see that. Don't think I can see that. Okay? So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, we can do player ratings real quick. I don't want to do too long of a stream because I just wanted to, give my thoughts about this game. It's a big game. Wanted to give my match reaction. Keep those that streak going. Sheik, I want to talk about the game. Talk about the game, no problem. Give your thoughts. I'll pull up your comment, and I want to hear your thoughts about the game too, because I thought you guys were not good, to be honest. Thought Salah missed chances. Salah missed that one sitter. Gakpo missed chances. You didn't really create for Isak. McAllister, don't know what he was on. Van Dijk defensively for the first goal. Don't know what he was on. Bradley, don't know why he was playing. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are on, bro. I don't know how you guys... Yeah, 4 in a row. That's crazy. 3 matches in a row is crazy. Crazy. Losing to this United as well. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But yeah, we're going to do Mud Brothers later, of course. With all the guys. So I'm going to send out that link in a little bit right after the stream, to be honest, as well. We're going to probably end the stream in about 10-15 minutes. So I'll send out the link for that. There will be Mud Brothers where we'll hear everyone's thoughts on this game. Everyone will get an opportunity to cook. Obviously, M. De Niro is the only one out of all of us who didn't pick up 3 points this weekend. Him losing out to Aston Villa, I thought that game was crazy too. Villa game was crazy. Buendia, that goal, even the first goal from Rodgers, unreal. And that second goal, just the whole play, unreal. So them losing to Spurs losing to Villa at home. Your defense is terrified because Harry Maguire. Seriously, man. Seriously. Harry Maguire, of all people, to score the winner. Never in my life I would have imagined as well. Harry Maguire. But we get a good win, man. I'm happy. It's always beautiful and sweet to beat the Scousers that are Liverpool Football Club. And to beat them at Anfield, something that we don't really do that often. The last time we beat them was in 2016 when Wayne Rooney scored the only goal of the game. When they were it was Jurgen Klopp's first season, if I'm not wrong. Maybe I think it was his first season. Sheik, this is not surprising for me. I'm telling this from the start of the season. Our midfield and our defense is not good. My manager is making stupid decisions and playing wrong players in wrong positions. Fair enough. I hear you. I think a lot of it is on Arne's thought, to be honest. He is making stupid decisions. Some of the substitutions he made, I didn't quite understand either, but it's like you're making them too late in the game. I don't know why you benched Verts. You should have played Verts in this game. Would have been up for it. He looked good when he came on. Then who knows, maybe he would have created more chances for Isak. Isak had that one good chance, which Lamens made a very good save. So I have to give Lamens his credit because if that was Binder or Onana, it probably goes in. They probably concede that goal. So, but yeah, man, I'm happy with this result. Player ratings, I can quickly do it. Lamens, I'm gonna give him a 6. I thought he was decent. I don't think he really had to do much in the game. That's why I don't give him more than a 6. But I'll give him a 6. Let me pull up SofaScore actually. So we'll pull up SofaScore, and we'll do this together. Make sure you guys are running up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. We'll be back from Mud Brothers later. Yesterday's game is not on slog. Gakpo must score a hat-trick yesterday. Yeah, he had chances, yeah. But it's like, why are you not able to create chances for Isak, though, in terms of that system? That's what I mean. Isak, your striker should be having the most chances, not Gakpo. You know Gakpo's shit. You know Gakpo's terrible. Yes, Gakpo should be scoring. That's inexcusable. I'm not even saying that's not inexcusable. But it's like you also need to be creating those type of chances for your striker, Isak. And you aren't set up in a way, and that he doesn't put the lineup out in a way where you're creating chances enough for your striker, for your better players. And I think that's one of the big things too. Gakpo should be scoring 100%, but what I'm saying as well is that your striker should be having more chances as well. But okay, let me do the player ratings real quick. So yeah, I'll give Lamens a 6. Maguire, I'll give him an 8. Obviously, winning goal. Defensively, he played well. I have to give him his credit. Maguire gets an 8. De Ligt, I'll give him a 6.5. I thought he was good as well. Luke Shaw, I'll give him a 6. He was decent. Dallo, I'll give him a 4. Fucking Dallo sucks. He's terrible. He shouldn't be playing. Bruno, I'll give him a 5. I thought I'll give him a 5.5. Actually, I'll give him a 6. Bruno, I'll give him a 6 because he did well. I think he did well for the assist. I think that's a very good pass that he made. But rest of the game, he should have scored in that one chance. And yeah, he should have scored in that one chance. I give him a 5. I take that down to a 5 because I forgot about that one chance. So I'll give him a 5. Cass, I'll give him a 6. I thought Cass defensively was cool. Just did his normal thing. Ahmad, I'll give him a 6.5. I thought Ahmad was a threat most of the time in that game. And Mbuemo, I'll give him a 7. Great goal. Looked like a threat too throughout that game. Cunha, I'll give him a 7 as well. I thought he was decent. Actually, I'll give him a 6.5. I hoped and wished he would have gotten a goal and an assist, but he looked good in the second half when he's trying to hold up the ball. So I'll give him a 6.5. Mount, I'll give him a 5 because I don't really think he did much in that game. And he was just honestly a bystander at times, like a cone just on the pitch, like a training cone at times, a moving training cone at times. But yeah, that's what I would give him. Manager, I'd give the manager a 6 too. Lineup I didn't really agree with, but it worked out. And I'll give the manager a 6. He made, I guess the substitutions worked in our favor too. When he brought on Euro looked good defensively. And we didn't fold in that second half. So I'll give him a 6. And well done, Manchester United. Big up to you, Joshua. He says nice. Big up to you. Big up, Joshua. So yeah, I'll give him a 6. But yeah, that is it for the match reaction, people. Great win. We'll speak more about this. Obviously, we'll speak more about this. We'll hear Spooby's thoughts if Spooby joins Mud Brothers later on today. We'll hear the rest of everybody else's thoughts, and we'll speak on the rest of the clubs too. Arsenal obviously getting a win against Fulham away from home, a bogey team for them. Chelsea beating Forest, getting another red card in that game. We'll speak on that game. M. De Niro will speak on his loss against Villa, and we'll hear Spoops speak on this game. So make sure you guys tune into Mud Brothers, 10 p.m. UK time in about 2.5 hours from now. And yeah, man, well done, Manchester United. Credit to you guys, man. Big win. Big win. Always good to beat a team like Liverpool. So I will enjoy this for the rest of the week until we play Brighton. And then we look forward to Brighton. Brighton is a big game. We have to get over the line in that game too. So we'll look forward to Brighton. But yeah, shout out to everyone. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Make sure you guys do run up the likes. Make sure you guys do subscribe. I wanted to keep this a pretty short match reaction, not keep it too long. But we'll be back for Mud Brothers. I'm gonna go and set up that stream. Sheik done a good job not having Liverpool fan in Mud Brothers. He could have been cooked today. Hey, I wish I could have. I thought we were gonna lose. That's why I didn't want to invite one. But I should have. I should have asked someone. But it's okay. No worries. Did a preview with Hassam. I don't know when I'll be on a stream with him, but whenever I am, hopefully this week I get to speak on that game. So yeah. Shout out to everyone. Big up to you, Sai. Big up to you, Joshua. Big up to you, SDFC Benny. Big up to Stephanie G. Big up to Chinlu. Big up to Timu. Big up to my bro YG. Big up to Joel. Big up to Prime. Prime got a clip that he made, which I'm going to show in my brothers as well. So big up to you guys, man. And shout out to everyone. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for the likes. And if you did subscribe, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Peace. Love. Take care. United.